This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, ready? Ready?
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 9 now. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Got it.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
3rd and 19. Richardson working from the gun.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return.
The Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss.
Powering his way forward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Looking to shot for ones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And
He's across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight, 19 tight.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
3rd and 5. Stroud. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Now Stroud. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Richardson going to move him around. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gay's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
On the return is Cohen. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Packers 60, Packers 60. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
3rd and 1, Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Alert! Alert!
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Richardson will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Okay, break.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
That's complete to Dell.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Trap 50, trap 60. 60 average, 6, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Richardson working from the gun.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the draw is Taylor. He'll get this down to the 38. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
72 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Stroud sets up the play action.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Here's 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Street. 19 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now it's Richardson. And that almost was their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Gets past one man, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Stroud off the play fake.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.